Welcome to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. I'm Leigh. I'm happy to be here and I'm happy that you're here. I want to begin by saying thank you to all of my subscribers and Patreon members and to let you know that I truly do appreciate you. So for today, I have a timeless bonus spread for Aquarius for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus regarding love. I also want to let you know that there is an extended available for this reading as well as for all the other signs. There are two ways to purchase the extended. You can either pay for each one through PayPal or you can join us over on Patreon, get access to all of my extendeds for one monthly price. The information on how to do so and the link for the Patreon is in the description box below. Before we begin, I have a disclaimer. This is a general reading and it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, I encourage you to watch the videos for other signs in your chart. Tarot cards read energy, and energy is fluid, meaning these readings could focus on the past, present, or future, and the message may be flipped, opposite, reversed, or the situation could play out from the perspective of the cross watcher. If you're interested in a personal reading, my contact information is in the description box below. Okay, let's start the reading. So we're going to start today with the Wisdom of the Oracle card for the to get the theme, okay, for this bonus reading. Okay, this is for Aquarius spirit. So you have No Place Like Home. That's number 50. So that would be number 5. We added it together. Okay, here we go. No place like home. It says authenticity, coming home to yourself, feeling at home, arriving at the place where you just fit, being comfortable in your own skin. So it says home feels safe and secure. It's a comfortable place to rest and create. A place that is known and you can call yours. This card signals that your ability to trust yourself and feel at home in your own skin is beginning to solidify as you claim your dignity and integrity, aspects of yourself that no one can take away from you. You know who you are. You hold your head high, yet with neither pride nor humility. Instead, you stand as the observer, seeing through the eyes of your soul. This puts you in a position of power and strength. Authenticity is your home. You are safe here in the house of spirit and of your spirit and spirit. Okay, so I feel like with this No Place Like Home card, what this is speaking of is the awakening that you're going through and that it's changing you at your core. You're becoming the person that you were meant to come here to be, okay? All right, so let's move to the tarot. Okay, this is for Aquarius spirit. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus regarding love. This is for Aquarius spirit. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus regarding love. This is for Aquarius spirit. Okay, here we go. Okay, we've got the Lovers. Then we've got the Eight of Cups. Okay, we've got the Queen of Swords. Okay, outcome card, Four of Pentacles. Okay, Aquarius, your overall energy for this bonus reading is the Hierophant. So this is Taurus energy. It is talking about, you know, like I said, for some of you, this is a marriage. Okay, you can also talk about a long-term commitment with someone, okay, that either you're in or your person is in, okay? If you did not watch the bonus reading that I put up for you this past weekend, you may want to take a look at it because a lot of these cards are repeating from that reading, okay? So with this Hierophant card, at the bottom of the deck, at the bottom of the card, it says, I'm ready to love and to learn. So I feel like, you know, this card could represent a couple of things. It could either be, like I said, one or the both of you are in some type of commitment with another person. You could be in this commitment with each other, because like I said, it can be a situation where you could be with your twin in a committed relationship with your twin and not know they were your twin until the two of you got activated. It could also be a situation, like I said, where one or the both of you are in other connections and you have to leave those connections in order to come to this connection to be together because you have a soul contract, okay? But like I said, at the end of the day, it's your choice what you want to do, okay? But this is saying, I'm ready to love and to learn. And for those of you that are in another connection, before you come towards this connection, I feel like that's what that connection was for, was to teach you the things that you needed to learn so that you could love your person the way that, you know, you're supposed to in this particular connection. Okay. All right. Then under that, we got the Three of Pentacles. This is talking about, you know, collaboration, teamwork, wanting to have, you know, a relationship of quality with your person. And it says, when I show my work, others give support. Okay. So I feel like, you know, in this situation, if this is representing your person, this is talking about them wanting to either, like I said, they're in a commitment and they're wanting to come towards you, or this could talk about them wanting to have this type of commitment with you. Okay. Because it says, I'm ready to love and learn. All right. Under this is the Four of Wands. Like I said, this is talking about, for all of you, you know, a lot of you, this is a twin flame connection. And it says the universe brings all I need to feel blissful. So I feel like with this card, Spirit is saying that you can just trust in the universe and know that it has your back. Know that it wants you to have what it is that you want, as long as you do the things that they are, you know, what is the word? Not necessarily telling you to do, but the directions they're guiding you in. Okay. It's your choice whether to do it or not. We looked at last week what would happen if you chose to take their advice or if you chose not to. So if you're wanting to come together with this person in this twin flame connection, have a higher level of commitment, have a good relationship with this person, then it's going to require you to, you know, make specific changes within yourself. Okay. And as a result, your person will reflect changes as well. Okay. Then with the Justice card, yeah, see, for some of you, this is a marriage, because this is the Justice card here. It's Libra energy. It's talking about wanting to come forward and balance out the connection, but it's also talking about a possibility of divorce. So whoever this is that's married, I don't know if it's you or if it's your person or if you're married to your person, you know, there's some type of ending here for some of you, either you or your person. When it comes to this situation, it says, I speak my truth and fairness to myself. So this is about somebody realizing that they're not fulfilled in a connection that they were in with someone else and wanting to come and find their fulfillment in this one. Okay. All right. And under that, we've got the Sun, Leo energy. And this is talking about revelation, wanting to come forward. Like I said, this person, you're seeing each other as the center of the other person's universe, and so on and so forth, and wanting to come together and reunite. All right. So in the first row, we've got three cards. We have the Lovers, Eight of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. The Lovers is talking about, you know, the choice of being in a connection with this person where you vibe on every level. Then with the Eight of Cups, it's talking about walking away from a situation, which I feel like is this Hierophant card. Then we've got the Queen of Swords. This is an air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. With this card, it is talking about, you know, emotional unavailability. We're going to get more into that. And then the outcome card, Four of Pentacles, it can talk about, you know, holding back emotionally and also trying to cling at the same time. Okay. So we're going to start by clarifying the Hierophant. If this bothers you, please turn down your volume. Why is the Hierophant here, please, Spirit? Okay. We've got two clarification cards. We've got the Three of Pentacles showing up again because it was under the Hierophant card. And then we've got the Queen of Swords showing up a second time as well. And with the Hierophant, again, like I said, it's talking about several different situations where there, you know, it's talking about commitment. So either commitment in a marriage that someone wants to leave, commitment in this connection where you know, you and your person are wanting to come towards, or like I said, commitment to each other where maybe it's not working out, or you're thinking about ending things or walking away or going towards something else. Okay. Okay. So with this Queen of Swords, like I said, it's an air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. With this Queen of Swords, like I said, it talks about emotional unavailability. So both of you are emotionally unavailable. It's not just your person, okay? Because it's showing up twice. And when it shows up twice, one card is for you, one card is for your person. And with this Three of Pentacles, this is talking about wanting to, you know, build that relationship of quality, wanting to have that lover's relationship with, you know, with your person. So if your person is wanting to do this, if this is representing them and they're wanting to do this, they have to get out of this energy. And the same thing, if you're wanting this as well, you know that you can't be closed off. You have to open yourself up if you're wanting something of quality. It requires you to get uncomfortable, Aquarius. You can't be shut down. Like I said, and then one thing you have to understand, any kind of resentment, anything you're holding against this person and vice versa, I'm talking to them too. If they're holding anything against you, if there's anything that has happened between the two of you, transpired, that either one of you has yet to get over, you got to get over that if you're wanting to build a relationship of quality, because it starts with trust, and you can't trust each other if you're still squabbling or still hurt or still, you know, feeling hard done by because of what happened between the two of you. Because what I'm trying to get you to understand, in a relationship, a long-term relationship, things are going to happen. And so, because I feel like what I'm trying to get you to understand is that everybody is trying to do the best that they can do. Okay. It may not measure up to, you know, your standards, and the things you do may not measure up to your person's standards. But at the end of the day, you have to find a way to get over it and move on. Because if you don't do that, and I'm not saying that as in, you know, your feelings don't matter and so on and so forth, but you can't nurse a wound forever. You have to allow it to heal. Okay. So you have to realize that what was done between the two of you, or what happened between the two of you, is done, and that's over, and it's the past now. And if you still love this person, they still mean something to you, and vice versa. You both got to get over whatever happened, whatever put you in this situation, in this emotionally unavailable energy, so you can move forward. Okay. All right. So now we're going to move forward and clarify the Lovers. Why is the Lovers here, please, Spirit? Okay, we got two clarification cards that fell. We have the Fool and we have the Tower. Okay, so in the recent past, not immediate, a recent past, we have the Lovers. This is Gemini energy. As I said, this is talking about the choice to want to be in this connection with your person, where, you know, you vibe on every level. Is, you know, you're fulfilled mentally and emotionally. Like I said, you stand in your power and know your worth. Your person does in theirs, and the two of you meet in the middle. So with this Lovers card, at the bottom of the card, it says, I trust my knowing and make a commitment. Okay. So for those of you that know that this is the person that you want to be with, and you want to be committed to them, like I said, you have to be willing to do what is necessary to facilitate this relationship. And that means, like I said, going in and, you know, cleaning up your own house, dealing with the things that you need to heal, you know, working on your own negative thoughts and limiting beliefs, because until you take care of those, you can forget about this person coming towards you, because you have to be stable. Because you can't expect to have a relationship, and neither can your person expect to have one if neither one of you are stable. And then, like I said, if it's a situation for some of you where you or your person is getting out of something with someone else, that's extra time that's going to be needed, because you have to get over what has happened between you and this person. And any relationship you're in, there are going to be wounds, there are going to be scars, there are going to be things, baggage that you carry from that relationship. And you got to make sure that you've done the work you need to do to put those things to bed to prepare for this connection. Okay. All right. So we've got two clarification cards. We got the Fool and we got the Tower. The Tower is Scorpio energy. The Fool is Aries. These two cards are telling me that, you know, you're wanting to take a leap of faith. Your person's wanting to take a leap of faith. And with this Tower card, you know, when that happens, it's going to cause a Tower moment, because whatever basis this connection was built on in the beginning, that's why you had the false start, because it was built on negative thoughts, limiting beliefs, that type of thing. And those things, once they're, you know, once you try to have something with beliefs that are essentially not true, because if you believe that you're not good enough, if you believe that you're not worthy, those types of things, those are lies. Because I tell you that all the time, Aquarius, you're diamonds. And the reason why I'm telling you this is you're a part of God. So if you're a part of God, or you're part of Source or Allah or whatever, you choose to call God, the Godhead, you got to understand that you can't be a part of God and then be thinking, okay, well, I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough, I'm not this, I'm not that, because you're a part of greatness. You're a part of love. And so these things, what Spirit is telling you is these things have to be taken care of. This foundation, this false foundation that everything was built on, with those negative thoughts and limiting beliefs, it has to be torn down and rebuilt up again, so you can take that leap of faith on a sound and land on a sound foundation, and not something that could blow up at any moment. Okay. All right. Now we're going to move forward and we're going to clarify the Eight of Cups. Why is the Eight of Cups here, please, Spirit? Okay, we've got two cards. We've got the Chariot and we have the Page of Wands. Okay, so in the current energy, we've got the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is talking about walking away. So whoever this is that's in this other connection, they're wanting to walk away. They're making the decision to do that in the current energy. Okay, maximum number of cups is 10. This is 8 cups. It was a long-term connection. Okay, so whoever it was, marriage, or if it was just a committed relationship, but I don't want to say just, because anytime you spend a large amount of time, or a long amount, great amount of time with someone, I don't feel like it's a trivial thing, because you're going to always have those memories with that person. You've learned a lot of things. They probably learned a lot of things from you. And so even if it didn't work out, it still was a substantial relationship in your lifetime, because you took a lot of time and spent a lot of time with this person and tried to build up something good with them. So with this Eight of Cups, it says, I accept my situation without resistance. And that's what you have to do. I tell you that all the time. You have to accept every moment in your life as if you chose it, if you're wanting to move on to something else. You cannot hate the present moment and expect to move forward into something else, because that hate, that dislike, it binds you to what it is that you're trying to move away from. Nobody's saying you can't move away from something if you don't agree with the way it's going, but it's how you go about it. Okay. So we've got two clarification cards. We have the Chariot and we've got the Page of Wands. The Chariot is Cancerian energy. Page of Wands, fire sign, or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So this is talking about, wanting to move forward, wanting to overcome, any obstacles in your way. And so whoever this is with the Eight of Cups, they see this connection now as something that is no longer serving them, something that is no longer fulfilling them. Not this connection, this whatever, this situation that is being represented by the Hierophant is what I'm talking about. Not this particular twin flame connection, but this one here. And so with this Page of Wands, whoever is walking away, because like I said, it could be you or your person, you're wanting communication with your twin. You're wanting to have, you're excited about them. You're curious about what's going on with them. You're wanting to come together with them, and you're trying to overcome the obstacle that's standing in your way of that. And I feel like it's this past relationship. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to move forward and clarify the Queen of Swords. Why is the Queen of Swords here, please, Spirit? Okay, we've got two clarification cards. We've got the Two of Cups and the King of Wands. Okay, Queen of Swords is representative of the immediate future. It showed up before, it's showing up again. Like I said, air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So like I said, this is representing the immediate future. This is where you're headed, okay? So like I said, if you're walking out of something, it's normal for you to be in this type of energy, okay? It's not a bad thing to be in a situation where you want to protect your heart. At the bottom of this card, it says, I protect what matters to me. And so I always tell you that the Queen of Swords energy is somebody that's like, yeah, you come on and I'm going to chop you up. If you come to me and you come at me with things before I'm ready to deal with them, you're not going to like what happens. And so, like I said, even though it's normal for you to sit in that energy, it's not normal for you to continue to be in it, okay? You or your person. So Like I said, if you're coming out of something or your person is coming out of something, they're going to need you or them, both of you are going to need extra time to deal with that, and then to move forward and deal with the things you have to deal with at that core level. Like I said, those negative thoughts and limiting beliefs. And once you're able to do that, I feel like naturally you're going to get out of this energy so that you can, you know, move into the situation you're wanting to move in, which is to come together with your person. Okay. So we've got two clarification cards. We have the King of Wands and the Two of Cups. So the King of Wands is a fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and then the Two of Cups. So this is talking about, you know, the two of you are sitting in this energy and you're trying to organize yourself. You're trying to take back control of your life so that you could bring about this reunion with your person, because you, like I said, you have this strong attraction and mutual connection. You're wanting to come together to explore it. Okay. And I feel like that's what the two of you are preparing yourselves for. Okay. Now we're going to move forward and clarify the outcome card, which is the Four of Pentacles. Why is the Four of Pentacles here, please, Spirit? Okay. We've got two cards, two clarification cards, the King of Swords, and we have the Three of Wands. Okay. Outcome card, Four of Pentacles. Okay. With this Four of Pentacles, what this is telling me for the outcome card is that if both of you are sitting in this Queen of Swords energy and you move forward to the outcome, somebody's still holding themselves back. I don't know if it's both of you or if it's you know, if it's just one of you, but it says, I trust that I'm always safe and protected. Okay. But with this card, in a love reading, it is talking about holding yourself back emotionally and then trying to cling at the same time. Both of those actions, you know, they reek of feeling insecure. So you have to deal with whatever insecurity you have at your base level. You have to come and stand in an energy of confidence and an energy of independence in order to get out of this Four of Pentacles energy. Okay. All right. So we've got two clarification cards, King of Swords, air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So we got the King and the Queen of Swords. So this is talking about divine counterparts. Okay. Then we've got the Three of Wands. So I feel like this is representative probably of your person, because they've put their, you know, order out into the universe, what they want to manifest. With this Three of Wands, they're waiting for their ships to come in, and they've made the decision that they're ready. You know, they're going to be ready to come forward and tell you the truth. But like I said, we got threes here, so it is a third party situation for some of you. And we also had the Three of Pentacles here. I forgot to mention it. It is third party for a lot of you. And so your person and you both have to figure your way out of this Queen of Swords energy. You got to go in and ask yourself, what is making me sit in this energy? And then you got to trace it back to the Genesis, and you have to heal those things. And then that way you'll start to look at things in a different manner. Okay. Because like I said, you can't go through life and go through relationships in this energy, because it's not just affecting your romantic relationships. It's affecting your platonic ones too, because when you close out one person, you shut down on one person, you shut down on everybody. Okay. Or if you try to be open to someone else and it's not romantic, if they step wrong, you're going to automatically shut down, and you don't want to live your life like that, because that's half life. That's not really living. Just like you can't shut your logic down and just depend on your emotion. It's no good to do the same, to do the opposite and shut down your emotion and just depend on logic. Okay. All right. So that's just something for you to think about, Aquarius. Okay. All right. So before you go, we're going to go back to the Romance Angel Oracle cards this week. We're going to pull one and see what Spirit wants to tell you about this reading. Okay. So we've got codependency. It says addictions are affecting your romantic life. Okay, and I've explained this to you in the past as well, too. This is a situation, like I said, it's a higher level of commitment. Like I told you, it's fast food versus corporate, right? So codependency is like some type of habit that you would have had in the fast food lifestyle versus the corporate. Okay, you can't go to corporate and display this codependency and think that you're going to be able to thrive in that culture. And it's the same thing with this relationship. You can't have codependency that you took from other relationships and bring it into this one and think that you're going to thrive on it, because this is talking about, this is like being addicted to other people and outside validation and thinking that, you know, what someone else believes is more important than what you believe. I used to think like that for a long time. I used to base my self-worth off of what other people believed. And it was a rocky life, let me tell you. So this is something that you want to get out of. You don't want somebody else's opinion to ever matter more than yours, because at the end of the day, it's all about you. It's what you believe. And like I told you, you and what is going on inside of you, Aquarius, is a reflection it's not a reflection, but the outside is a reflection of what is going on with you. Okay. So if you are trying to, like I said, this is what, okay, let's break it down. We got to break it down. What I want you to understand is what we were taught when we were growing up is that we're supposed to look at our problems that we have on the outside and try to attack those problems from the outside and try to fix it. But the more we're here in this lifetime, it's becoming evident that that's not working. Because if you've been doing this all your life, you still not in the place you want to be in. Because we watching the tarot card readings to see what's going on. We not fulfilled in our love life, right? So then the question becomes, if it's not the outside, then what am I supposed to be looking at, right? But see, like I said, everybody wants to, I'm not saying everybody, but a lot of people want to say that working on yourself and looking at yourself and manifestation and all this kind of stuff is woo-woo, but it's how life works. It's how life works. Because if you don't believe that, then what you have to do is take an area of your life that's working well. Everybody's got at least one thing that's going right, right? One thing, one friendship, one relationship, one something that's going right. So if you look at that, break it down and ask yourself, why does that relationship work? Because see, we always looking at the stuff that's going wrong and asking, why is that not working? Let's look at something that's working and ask yourself why it's working. Think about, go within and think about your thoughts. Think about what you think about that relationship, because I guarantee you 100% that it is not anything negative. Because if it was anything negative, that's what you'd be experiencing. So you have to look at where you're coming from, what place you're coming from when it comes to that relationship or it comes to that aspect of your life, and look at what you're doing right. Because if it's going right, you're doing something right in that area of your life. And so you can take whatever it is that you're doing with that and put it towards this and the other areas of your life that aren't working to help you move forward and move towards what it is that you do want in these areas. Okay? Because like I said, a lot of times we do stuff and, you know, it's working right. But if someone were to ask us, how did you get that? You know, how did you make that happen? How did you get that to occur in your life? You may not be consciously aware of what you're doing. It may be something that you're doing on a subconscious level. So that's why you got to step back and strip it out and strip it down and see what's going on. But you have to, at the end of the day, like I said, you have to learn independence and confidence if you want to fix all these areas of your life, because that's what it's stemming from. It's a lack of independence, because that's what this is. It's a lack of independence because you're dependent on other people, right? You putting other people's feelings and what they want in front of you, right? So this is all about concentrating on self-care and becoming an independent person and self-regulating, taking care of yourself and not needing someone else's validation to make you feel better about who you are. Because as I've told you in the past, you ain't always going to get it. Because the most probably that you're going to be able to get from somebody is about 80%. Okay? Because they got their own problems. They got their own issues. They have their own things that they have to deal with. And They can't give 100% of themselves to you, and you can't give 100% of yourselves to anybody else either, and you shouldn't be trying to do so. And so, like I said, if you're giving 100% or trying to give 100% of yourself to anybody, even if it's your kids, you got to step back and ask yourself, if I'm giving them 100%, what am I giving to myself? That's the question. Because if you're doing that, I know you got to be in this right here. Okay? Because that's what this is all about. It's about being, not intentionally, I don't think, but being a martyr and being in that energy of, I'm just going to do, what's best for everybody else. And I put myself last. But then when nobody gives to you, or when you've trained people to think that that's okay, for them to take and never have to give anything to you, then that's when you get frustrated because they're not giving anything back. And I'm not in any way trying to demonize you or say that you're wrong or anything. We all have to learn. We all have things that we grew up with our parents or people that were around us, our caregivers, friends, things from school, all types of situations where we've learned specific things and picked up specific things. But at the end of the day, you got to start to look in the mirror and see, how am I contributing to my downfall? How am I contributing to things in my life not working? Because it's you. It's nobody else. It took me so many years to realize that, Aquarius, that it's me. It don't have nothing to do with anybody on the outside. It's me. It's me and who I'm giving my power to, and how I'm not standing in my power and knowing who I am and all of those types of things. And I had to go back and learn those things because I want to fix my life. I don't want my life to be jacked up forever. So you have to ask yourself at the end of the day, what are you doing? Who are you giving your power to? Where are you going wrong? That's leading you down a path to something that you don't want, or leading you to, into a situation where you're feeling unfulfilled in almost every area of your life. Okay? All right, Aquarius. If this is your story, let's head on over to the extended. All the information for the extended is in the description box below. I'd like to thank you for the thumbs up. Please have a good day or night, and we out.